Consumer news now for you this afternoon. We're heading to Y'all Street today because we've had some big bank and stock exchange news, and we're diving into that. Joining us to do that, Will Anderson, the editor-in-chief of the Dallas Business Journal. Will, thanks so much for being back with us again.
Absolutely.
So we've got a big name that is the latest one being talked about in relation to Y'all Street. What's the latest in finance going on right now?
Yeah, so just yesterday, NASDAQ kind of solidified its plans for its Texas-based stock exchange. We knew it was coming, and now there's fresh details announced at an event in Midland, actually. The NASDAQ Texas is going to launch next year, so a stock exchange where they're trading, dual listing companies. It will join it'll be the second or third stock exchange in North Texas. We've got, of course, the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange arm that launched earlier this year, and the Texas Stock Exchange that wants to launch next year as well.
So it's like everybody's headed here to have their dueling stock exchanges going on. It really is quite something to see, and we'll get into a little bit more of what that means. It's not the only financial firm, though, that's making moves here in DFW. You all have been reporting on this. Who else is very much in the news?
So just last week, Goldman Sachs topped out their big campus in the Uptown area. And I mean, that's going to have 5,000 employees when it's done. So that's a huge campus for them. I also thought it was really interesting. We just reported recently on a Taiwanese bank, eSun. It's one of the 20 largest banks in Taiwan, 140 billion in assets. They opened only their second office in the U.S. here in Dallas. They didn't go to Houston, where there's a large Asian population. Didn't go to D.C. That's such a international city. They came to Dallas.
We've talked about that too, and it's like it creates a magnet when you start to get this, this momentum that starts going. It starts to get the notice of all of these other firms across not just the country but the world, and it sort of builds upon itself after a while.
Flywheel effect, you'd say. Yeah.
That was a way better way of putting it than the long sentence I said. All right, so let's talk about what these new developments with Y'all Street, as we call it, sort of collectively. What does it mean for everyday North Texans? Because I think a lot of us just hear stock exchanges coming, and we don't really know what does that mean for me.
Totally get it. And one thing I'd say is, well, we were talking about Goldman Sachs, a huge campus. That's thousands of jobs, lots of new jobs. And across the many other companies and sectors, I mean, we're talking about thousands, tens of thousands of new jobs, and they're high-paying jobs. I know not everyone wants to work in finance, but if we're talking about uplifting the Dallas economy, that's important. And really, if you think about those high-paying jobs, it's a chance for Dallas to kind of make a name for itself, as we're talking about.
Well, and it also has those implications in real estate. Those people have to live somewhere.
Absolutely.
Businesses have to, cater to them and so forth. So it creates more development, as we were saying. That flywheel effect.
There you go.
There. Okay, so in the State of the City address, Mayor Eric Johnson was talking about the financial services sector here and how that's been really strong and how it's second in the country, just behind New York. And he has the goal to eventually, with Y'all Street, take us to number one. Is that a realistic expectation, do you think?
Not really.
Okay, that's what I keep thinking too, but.
Not anytime soon. Yes, in financial activities jobs, DFW, the whole metro, is second in metros to New York in the number. But I can't remember the exact number, but it's not even half as many. So many years down the road, maybe or maybe never. Now, if you're asking if one day it'll kind of supersede it in like the cultural zeitgeist, I mean, that's a really interesting question. I don't know, maybe.
But New York is still New York.
Yeah, that's the hub of financial services in the country, in the world.
Yeah, it's hard to displace that. All right, before we let you go here, we're also hearing that a design firm is being tapped to design the Washington Commanders' new NFL stadium, and there's some local ties here. They did the Cowboys Stadium as well.
That's right. HKS designed the Cowboys Stadium.
That's a nice looking rendering there.
Very pretty place, right? And now they're going to do it for the Washington Commanders. So, goes to show you, it's not just finance in Dallas.
Yeah, a lot going on here, and you all keep up with it all somehow. Will Anderson with the Dallas Business Journal. Check them out. You will be very smart if you just keep up with the Dallas Business Journal. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jason.